It's the Ennis Brothers, PTCGO. What's going on, y'all? Here we are today with, well, a new deck. You know, a certain uncle, let's just call him Uncle S, has been on my case about some new content, and okay, I can finally deliver. Let's try something, and once again, this is another Scotty inspired deck. Anything that uses this guy or Peony, it's a Scotty inspired deck. He's the one who's been pushing this. So here you have it. It's going to be a Sandaconda deck today. We're going with 2 attacks, and we will be utilizing both of them. Trust me on this one. Sand Pulse, 60 damage and 20 to the bench. This isn't the strongest attack in the world. It's really not. However, in an Arceus heavy format, this can definitely be useful. Secondly, we have the VMAX Cyclone attack. Very interesting attack. Once again, not the strongest, but you're a 2-hit KO for anything. Okay, which is, I mean, it's pretty typical. If you're trying to hit a V-Star or a VMAX, it's going to be a 2-hit knockout in this game. Not always the case, but against smart players, it's usually going to be a 2-hit KO. And we do have a type advantage against those Arceus decks, Blissey decks as well. Not much grass out there, so we're not too worried about the weakness. Although watching this video, that's exactly what's going to happen. We'll go up against a grass deck. But VMAX Cyclone for 180. Move your energy any way you like amongst your Pokemon. Pretty versatile. Most likely, if this is a finishing move, you know, if I know I'm going to be knocked out the next turn, we'll move it to the next Sandaconda or to one of his buddies. I mean, I really don't want to help. Excuse me, I really don't want to attack with Bibarel, but if we have to, I guess we could. We could attack with this dude. I'd rather attack with the Zapdos over there, hanging out. Not going to use this very often, but it really can come in handy in very specific scenarios. Crobat for some draw power, and Bibarel. I mean, what can you say? Once this thing is active, it changes the game. Not just for this deck, but for any deck. I mean, drawing until you have 5? Holy cow. Badass. Our trainers that are going to make it happen. Quick Balls, Ultra Balls. We're looking to get moving. We have to move quickly, and it means we're going to have to sacrifice other cards. Boo-hoo. We have 13 energy, so we're going to try to discard energy whenever we can. Escape ropes and switches. I'm still trying to figure out the combination here because there's going to be plenty of times where I need to switch. So trying to figure out a combo there. But for now, we have 4 switching cards. Also have an air balloon in here. Rose. Huge in this deck. Attach 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to a VMAX. This is how we're going to power up a Sandaconda for the big attack. Sometimes even turn 2 we can do it, which is dope. If we go first, that's what we're trying to do. Let's hit them hard. Let's hit them quick. And then we have the capability to play the long game here because of Cheryl. Gotta love it. Heal all damage. We discard our energies, but we only have to put 1 back on to do that initial attack. And before you know, we're spreading damage like crazy. Telescopic Sight, Air Balloon. What am I missing in this deck? Well, I don't have stadiums. I don't play Boss's Orders. That can be worrisome. I'm still trying to figure out in the long run what I'm going to do about that. I really don't know right now. We'll see if it's necessary. I mean, the first game I played against, I actually had Stone Energy in this build, and I took him out. Because the very first game I played against the Palkia deck, Palkia Ice Rider, very formidable deck, maybe the best deck in format. And came at me hard and put down that Temple of Sinnoh, and my Stone Energy was useless. Still ended up winning, and let me tell you, we're gonna get knocked out. Our opponent's gonna take prizes. Okay, you gotta get used to that idea if you're playing this deck, because we can be fast at times, but more likely than not, it's gonna be a grind where we're using that single energy attack. So let's see what we can do here. Let's get it going, baby. FC in area. Okay, yeah. Yay! Damn right. Let's go. Okay. This is potentially a good start. And we get an extra mulligan draw. Well, I hope he's not really playing electric. This might, he might not be very happy. Teleon, what the hell? Super effective glasses. This should be interesting. Sobble, you will be knocked out next turn. I'm just gonna tell you right now, bro. Okay, we got the 1 energy, which is perfect. I think we're gonna go with. Ooh. Gosh, we could do the Crobat. We're gonna get rid of. Yeah, in case he's thinking boss, just don't even do it, dude. Just don't even do it. I think although I'd love to search for another Anaconda, I think the correct play here is to get the Crobat out. We can do 3 or 4 cards right here. We already have an energy down. I say we get rid of the switch, because the odds are we may very well be discarding our hand here soon. So let's just do the switch. Play the Crobat. Put the telescopic sight on. Now, gosh, this is another one where it's a tough call here. We need to get cards out of our hand. We want to get that VMAX. And we may still get bossed. You never know. But we're going to be able to get rid of our hand next turn. I like it. I think this was a very good first turn. We'll be knocking out this Sobble most likely. And if he plays any Vs, this may be a single prize deck. We really don't know. But if he plays any Vs, we might be able to knock out something quickly to tack on some damage. We did get rid of 2 switching cards. Not good. Oh, the Manaphy. Okay. Fun. Well, you know what? I'm honestly a little bit surprised that people play Manaphy so often still. Because it's really not needed 90% of the time. But with that said, this is that opportunity where, well, it was needed apparently. Okay, do I have Marnie first? We need the VMAXs. Okay, we didn't get it. But we can. The Rose is going to be an important one. And with everything he's got, I kind of want to just hurt his hand a little bit. We're not going to need the Sandaconda. Beaverell, are we even going to need that? Probably not. Well, alright, the Ultra Ball can get us. It's going to get. Man, I hate doing this. Well, that's Marnie. We're going to Marnie this turn. We're going to get the Sandaconda VMAX. We have to guarantee it. So we do have another Beaverell in hand, or in the deck. We have only 2 Cheryls. That means we have 2 that are prized. That's going to be really important for us. Those Cheryls, we need to get some out of there because we're going to be using them in this game. And okay. Man, I really wanted to play that one out, but it could be he either didn't just. Nah, man, nah, I'm not gonna face it. Or he knew there was some. A deck like ours does have a lot of healing. We had a really good start. I mean, I think we were gonna win that game. I don't even know what our opponent was gonna play, but I think we were gonna win. All right. let's see what we got. Back on the ladder. Tails. Ah! You know. We really want to go first. I think we have a lot of potential to get behind when we go second. Oh man, and we just gave our opponent an extra card. That's unfortunate. We have 10 basics in the deck, so it's unlikely that that's going to happen very often, but it did. Okay, if we don't like the matchup, we will be using that escape rope. We're definitely going to Marnie during our turn. Yeah, this is one of those where we escape rope. Absolutely. And we do have a nice little type advantage. And let's hope, I mean, I'm very tempted to research right here, but I'd rather shrink our opponent's hand. Oof. Okay. We get rid of the... God, I hate to get rid of the rose, but we need that Bibarel out if we're going to continue. So I think we get rid of these two. Keep the Sandaconda VMAX. I mean, really, we could Crobat, but I think I'd rather have the guarantee on the Bidoof. I mean, we can really get rolling. Let's see what our opponent has for us. Really hopeful that he can't get the attack off on us. But the fact of the matter is he's got his V-Star ability, so he's gonna get the attack off, which sucks, but you know, it is what it is. You never know. We're potentially in the driver's seat here because I guess I'd rather have. See, he's got the Bibarel. He's gonna charge up. What's he gonna do? He could get something like a boss and a switch, or a boss and a balloon, and really hurt us by knocking out the Bidoof. That would be a hell of an aggressive play, but honestly, I think it's a pretty smart play if he did that. Not that he doesn't know what we have in our hands, so who knows. And now our ability, Wall of Sand, is trash. And he does nothing. Wow. Okay. And a professor's research. Let's go. Let's go. Let's take this knockout. Look at that. We got a plethora of supporters. Okay, we're going to take a hit next turn. We'll be able to Cheryl and keep things going. I think I'm going to hang on to the energy just because we're not guaranteed to draw an energy next turn. I'd like to think so with 13 in the deck, but we're going to hold off. I'm so tempted to play it, but it is what it is. And this is pretty much exactly what we want. Keep in mind, we do still have a Zapdos in the deck. We got rid of one of our... We got rid of an escape rope there. the one thing, decks like this, they fly through the cards. Once again, charge up. Okay, he's got a 180 on me. Okay, that's fine. That escape rope is looking tasty, but no. Okay, boy, do you think he plays, what is it, Sharon's Care? Definitely does play it, but does he play a second one, is the question. Resistance of 30. Wow, that's pretty impressive, actually. We're going to keep that escape rope in mind here. So we're not going to be able to heal next turn. So we're just going to have to accept our fate there. And I'm probably going to... Probably going to Marnie or research. So Hongdu's not going to have any energy left in his deck after this. Alright. What to do, what to do. Very tempted just to switch. Get the Sandaconda, because we're gonna play an Ultra Ball. There's decent odds we'll get another VMAX here soon. Goodness. This is a toughie. I don't want to burn all my switches and stuff. I've already burned an escape rope. Do I go with this aggressive play? I mean, he can't even knock me out. Let's keep it real, right? This one can if he plays choice belts. But we haven't seen any so far. Do I do the Bieberl right now? We're just gonna research. Okay, telescopic sight we like. Look at that, we have the Cheryl and everything. So I'm gonna assume they can't boss. Although we don't know, but I'm gonna Cheryl next turn. No matter what. And we'll Bieberl to hopefully get some good stuff. But a boss is what I would expect at some point. And if he does, that's fine. He hasn't taken any prizes. Let's keep that in mind. We'll say this. It'd be nice to have that escape rope back, wouldn't it? There's the boss. Okay, cool. Take your 3. There's plenty more where that came from, maybe. I forget, was it the last game or this game where we figured out we don't have that many Cheryls? I can't remember now. Either way. We're cooking. Okay. We do have a switch. Bieberl, bring us home. Give me an energy. That's not really what I wanted. Use one Cheryl. Boy, we won't be able to do the bosses we have. He's got one more, at least one more in his deck. Well, alright, keep this in mind. Cheryl, where are you at? There's an energy. Okay, I'm fine with that. We can't really risk not Cheryling at this point. And I'm really surprised we haven't seen a Rose. Okay, we can't knock this dude out, which sucks. We need to get off 2 attacks. 2 attacks, we win. Oh, risky business there, bud. Interesting. Choice belt I really don't like. Okay. We don't need... The switch could still be important, so I think we're going to quick ball away the Ultra Ball. We gotta thin our deck. Actually, I forgot we even had the damn Zapdos. I could switch. Oh man. He's gonna put up the Pikachu after this. So the reality is we need to knock that sucker out. We need a Rose. And we really need one more Cheryl, I think is the bottom line here. Oh, I forgot we had Path to the Peak. What a loser. Okay, well there's a Rose. Okay, well, we really need one more Cheryl. I wonder if Luminion is appropriate. I mean, really, you could argue the boss's order is appropriate too. Okay, he's gonna shrink. He might be doing us a favor. I'm not really sure yet. Okay, if we get the energy, this is gonna be hilarious. There's no guarantee though, because if we don't get the energy, then we're forced to switch and hope he doesn't have the boss. So, yeah. And we got the energy. Good shit. Okay. Let's see here. I think we have to Ultra Ball. Get these cards. We need to get these. Oh, you better not. It's my internet. You better not do that to me, bro. You mother! We were gonna win that game. Are you serious? This has been the Ennis Brothers PTCGO. And for the record, that was a W. Arceus, you went down and you know it, asshole. Good night, y'all.